Salut tout le monde. Hi everybody. Mayor Pierre Leroux here. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about our parkland and parks in general as far as the rules and how things go. Obviously I'm not an expert, so that's why we're going to go see our planner, Alex Jolicard, and she's going to give us a little bit of information as to what rules apply when it comes to parks. So we'll just go into her office. Bonjour Alex.
Bonjour Pierre.
Ça va bien?
Oui, toi?
Good, good. So we're in Alex's office, which it seemed she must have known we were coming because it's not usually this clean. So Alex, we have the new bylaw we're working on for parks in regards to new development, that kind of stuff. So could you tell us a little bit of how or what rules we're looking to put in place?
So right now we do have some existing rules about when parkland is required. So for new developments or for redevelopments, we already have a rate set out at which parkland is required. What the new bylaw is proposing to do is to strengthen the rules around the types of lands that we're getting for parks and to more clearly identify how much land we're getting, what type of land that is, and like when we would accept cash instead of actual land for parks.
OK. So, essentiellement, quand il y a un nouveau développement ou une nouvelle subdivision, le développeur, faut qu'il nous donne du terrain pour un parc municipal. Puis, certains criteria, if you will, has to be put in place, and that's what we're working on right now. So, anything to add?
Yeah, so there's basically three major changes. So the Planning Act allows us to require parkland be conveyed to the municipality when there's a development or a redevelopment. What we've done is for higher density developments, we've changed the parkland rate to reflect the fact that we have more people living on a smaller amount of land, and so we want to make sure there's still enough parks for the families in our communities.
Okay.
And then another one of the major changes is that we've more clearly outlined what types of lands we'll accept for parklands and what types of lands we won't, because we want to make sure that the land that we're getting to develop parks is going to be able to be used to create the parks that families in our communities need.
So essentially, if I may, in simpler terms, we're not taking the leftovers.
Exactly.
Okay, so we want to make sure that we're getting the best bang for our buck, if you will, by specifying what kind of lands we're going to get for parks. Great. Y avait-tu d'autres choses à ajouter?
So there's just one other kind of major change, and that's we've more clearly laid out when we will accept cash in lieu of parkland. So in some cases, it's not practical or desirable to have parkland. So say in the industrial park.
Right.
So when you're developing an industrial park, you don't necessarily want to put a kids playground, but we do ask for cash in lieu of parkland so that we can maintain, improve, or acquire new parks in areas that are more suitable.
Right. A perfect example would be the sports dome. Some of the financing that for the sports dome came from cash in lieu, from parklands, from that kind of development. So.
Exactly, yeah, because it makes more sense to have a sports dome near Russell and Aubert than it does to have a park in the industrial park that is going to get infrequently, if ever, used.
Right. Perfect. Well, thank you very much. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. Thanks for watching, and hopefully this clarifies a few things for you. Have a great day.